a dramatic military operation described by senior U.S. leadership as overwhelming and decisive, has reignited debate over America's escalating campaign against international drug trafficking and foreign regimes accused of fueling it. According to the account, the operation was not intended as a direct diplomatic message to Mexico's government, despite recent statements from U.S. officials emphasizing that drug trafficking must be stopped at its source. While relations with Mexico's president were described as cordial, the claim was made that criminal cartels now hold real power inside the country. The Mexican leader was characterized as being under constant threat from these groups, with cartels allegedly controlling large portions of the nation's territory and operations. U.S. officials say repeated offers were made to assist in dismantling cartel leadership, but those proposals were declined. Meanwhile, the human cost of drug trafficking continues to rise. While official figures often cite approximately 100,000 drug-related deaths annually in the United States, senior leadership argued the real number is closer to 300,000 each year. Most of the drugs, they claim, are entering through the southern border, though northern routes through Canada were also acknowledged. The scale of loss was described as equivalent to, or greater than that of a full-scale war, reinforcing the administration's position that extraordinary action was necessary. Attention then shifted to a separate, high-profile operation targeting the Venezuelan leader. Officials confirmed that the decision to move forward had been delayed several times due to weather conditions. Precision was critical. After days of waiting, conditions finally aligned, and the order was given to proceed. The target was located inside a heavily fortified residence, described as more akin to a military stronghold than a private home. The structure reportedly featured reinforced steel doors and a secure internal chamber designed to withstand assault. However, the operation unfolded rapidly. The target attempted to reach the protected area, but was intercepted before the security measures could be activated. Military planners had prepared for every scenario, including specialized equipment capable of breaching reinforced steel. In the end, that equipment was not needed. The operation concluded with no confirmed fatalities among U.S. forces. Several personnel sustained injuries, but were expected to recover fully. No aircraft were lost, though one helicopter reportedly took significant damage and was safely recovered. Officials described the mission as a success achieved through timing, preparation, and speed. Following the removal of Venezuela's longtime leader, U.S. officials say discussions are underway regarding the country's future governance. They emphasized that allowing a power vacuum would risk repeating past failures, with another strongman simply taking control. The United States plans to remain actively involved, with the stated goal of restoring liberty and stability. The Venezuelan population was described as largely supportive of the United States, after years of living under what was characterized as an oppressive and destructive system. Officials accused the former regime of presiding over widespread suffering, violence, and economic collapse. Beyond internal repression, U.S. leaders alleged that the Venezuelan government played a direct role in exporting chaos abroad. Claims were made that prisons and mental institutions were emptied, with large numbers of criminals, gang members, and drug traffickers sent into the United States by the hundreds of thousands. Among those mentioned were members of violent transnational gangs tied to narcotics trafficking and organized crime. Negotiations were reportedly attempted at the last moment, but were rejected. Officials said that accepting a deal would have been a grave mistake, given the scale of harm attributed to drug trafficking and organized crime networks linked to the regime. While acknowledging the risks involved, U.S. leadership framed the operation as unavoidable. A calculated decision made in response to what they described as an ongoing national emergency driven by drugs, violence, and foreign exploitation of U.S. borders. As the situation develops, the administration says further decisions will be announced, signaling that this operation may mark the beginning of a broader and more aggressive phase in America's global anti-narcotics strategy.